Greetings, Benjamin J. the Victrola with another in the series on the Edison 1878 tinfoil phonograph, and in this case specifically recording on this aluminum duct tape. So this is going to be a special video, and it's probably going to be really boring for most people who are watching it. I'm going to make a recording, and then I'm going to see if I can play it 10 times without wearing out. Now, average aluminum foil will last 3-4 playings before it really starts to drop off. So this is 2/1000ths of an inch thick, so this is twice as thick. Hopefully it will last twice as long. No idea. But if I'm out doing a demonstration, I want to be able to play it more than 2 or 3 times. And if I can play it 10 times on one piece of foil, that's more than good enough. So just putting this stuff through its paces. It's really cheap, it's available, it makes decent recordings. Not perfect, but it's more than good enough for demonstrating this phonograph, which is exactly what I've been looking for. And if it was just a bit wider, it would be a lot easier to use. So in any case, we're going to make a recording. I'm going to play it back. If I can play it 10 times, it will pass the test. So I've got the stylus in the very first groove on the mandrel. Going to be recording, of course, Mary Had a Little Lamb. And I'm going to play it back, play it back, play it back, play it back. I'm going to play it 10 times, hopefully. Let's see what happens. Hello, hello, hello. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Ha, ha, ha. All right. So that way, if I'm doing a demonstration, I'm not limited to being able to only play this twice or 3 times. I can play it at least 10 times would be more than sufficient. So we'll rewind this to our starting point, which is right there. Okay, here's first play on aluminum foil duct tape. Take that off. All right, there's one. Two. All right, number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Six. number 7. Alright, number 8. Alright, it looks like it's going to pass the test. Alright, number 9. Alright, and the last one, this will be the 10th playing, which I think is more than enough to demonstrate the phonograph. I just want to see if it could be played 10 times. So the 10th playing on aluminum foil duct tape. Well, it meets all the criteria. It's easy to use, it's cheap, it's available, it makes a decent recording, and it doesn't wear out in 3 plays. Now, standard aluminum foil, 3 plays, 4 plays, it's really starting to degrade. This one isn't. I mean, it's still quite bright, and it hasn't actually degraded that much. Let me play it one more time. Alright, well, it works. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so it's been played now 11 times, plus the time that we actually made the recording, so 12 passes of that stylus. So this thing is really, really stuck to this mandrel. So let's see what it takes to get this tape back off. So here's our overlap. So I grab the overlap, pull the tape where it's stuck to itself, and it comes right off. And there you go. So 10 recordings or 10 playings of a tin foil, or in this case an aluminum foil recording, with no major degradation at all. I mean, it played loud and bright every single time. And at 12 bucks a roll, this is actually quite economical, because there's still lots and lots and lots of recordings on there. You need a piece that's 17 3/4 inches long. So as you can see, you can make a lot of recordings for $12 on this tape. And like I said, it's not perfect, but it works. It's convenient, it's available, it's long lasting. It makes a decent recording. That's the entire thing. And the whole point of me doing all of these tests was to find something that was really convenient, easy, cheap to use, that made repeatable results, that you can play 10 times. And this has met all of those categories. This works. It's not the best recording, but it's a decent recording. And it's a repeatable process. I made, I don't know, 5 or 6 recordings on this today, and it has played every single time without a hitch. All sounding the same, of course. So, I just wanted to document how many times you can actually play this foil. It's holding up rather well. I think it's much better than standard aluminum foil. It's definitely better than tin foil. Not quite as clear as copper, but it's also much, much cheaper. And you can buy it at the store instead of having to order it through the mail and wait 2 weeks for it to get here from China. It works. If it was a ½ inch wider, it would be perfect. But I still have a roll of copper coming, about this big. Now that roll of copper was $40. I got 100 feet of that, and it's coming from mainland China. $40. This was $12, and it's across the street. So it's a fair thing to use. It makes a decent recording. It's available. It's reasonably inexpensive. Makes a long-lasting recording, and a decent recording. Not perfect, but a decent recording. If that was as good as it ever got, you could live with that. And there's still no hint at all of adhesive on this mandrel. It's not sticky in the slightest. It just feels still like cold brass. There's nothing sticky on it at all. So this works. It's leaving no residue. It's cheap. It's easy. It's available. So if you're looking for a foil to record on, this stuff works. It also comes in 3-inch widths. So you can get a fairly good sized piece of this. It's only a couple of dollars more. And I had thought of getting the 3-inch stuff and actually cutting it down to 2½ inches. That way I don't have to worry about lining this foil up. I can just throw it on there, roll the edges down, make a recording. And that's what I'm looking for, something that you don't have to adjust the machine. If you're going to go out and put the machine on display or do a demonstration, you can just take the machine, plunk it down, throw this stuff on there, make the recording, and it's always going to work with decent results. That's what I've been looking for. And this seems to fill the bill. It works. Anyway, again, I just wanted to document the experiment. 10 plays on aluminum duct tape. So as always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, TheVictrolaGuy@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.